Let's see if this works. Oh, we are live right now from what I can see in the Tribos Lifestyles Secrets group. Let's see how long this lasts. Francisco, is that your wife on the treadmill? I can't see. Oh, I am. All right, John, Eugenia, you want to come to the video? Come to video, guys, so I can see you guys. I appreciate everyone hopping on today's virtual coffee. Now is the time to get the cup of Joe going. Get a cup up. Mine's really hot right now. I got to put it down. It's really hot. You guys might be seeing this in the Facebook group. We are live in the Facebook group right now. You guys might be here with me on Zoom. You guys might be somewhere on YouTube, but I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. We got a little bit of a slow start. It's Thursday. I'm not sure what about you guys where you are living, but man, it's been beautiful weather in Wisconsin, and somehow it just turns to flipping rain, man. It's a rainy day in Wisconsin once again. I thought the summer had come and stayed. Started to leave today, so I hope it's nice weather where you're coming in from today. So we got Eugenia, we got John, we got Andy, Francisco. Eugenia, what part of the world are you in right now? Hang on, John, mute yourself. Hang on.
Indonesia right now.
Indonesia, fantastic, awesome. What's the what part of Indonesia are you living in?
Surabaya.
Surabaya. Okay. Is that close to Jakarta or Bali?
Bali.
Okay. Fantastic. And how is the weather over there?
It's been raining all day.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So just like here. Okay. Thanks for sharing, Eugenia. And Francisco, and I meet you, bro. We got Francisco. Hang on, I just muted you. Yeah, we got Francisco from Chicago. How we doing? What's the weather like in what's the weather like in Francisco? What's the weather like in Chicago, bro?
It's raining.
Raining like here too. Okay.
Rain.
Okay. Now, if I get this right, Francisco, and John, I'm gonna ask you soon, Eugenia, and Andy's on the call. I'm gonna guess it's raining in London right now.
Out, walk back in again.
Usually it happens every day in London. But hey, Andy, am I right or am I wrong?
That.
What?
What you right about?
No, I'm asking, is it raining today in London or the UK? Or is it a sunny day?
Oh no, man! It's real hot.
What?
Oh yeah.
I'm not going out until I go outside. I'm like, bleh. That's better.
You're scamming me, man. You're lying to me. Ain't sunshine in England. What are you talking about? You're lying to me. Awesome. Okay, it's a sunny day. And Johnny Barnes, if you're there, man. Oh, it is sunny. Look at that, Andy. Yeah, well, you're telling the truth. John, tell us, man. I know you're coming in from Ohio. Is it a rainy day or a sunny day?
It's just cloudy, but it's warm though. It's like
it's like that humid.
It was really nice yesterday though.
It was nice. Yeah. Me too, bro. Me too. Well, hey guys, welcome to the call. I appreciate you all hopping on. We're back to 10 a.m. Central in the mornings, which is great. I hope you guys have a nice cup of coffee or something you can sip on during this meetup. Guys, the business we build is the lifestyle create. You've heard this. You've heard it, right? I want to know what's going on in your territory, what's going on in your world, what's going on in your business. I know things are starting to be lifted in Wisconsin, and I know it's going to be lifting. The band's going to be lifting where you are, most likely very soon as well. And we'll all be able to start traveling again and having a bunch of fun. So, guys, tell me right now what's going on. If you guys want to mute yourselves, you guys can take the microphone here and tell us what's going on.
Good things.
Yeah, no,
good things.
good things. I'm excited. Building, really getting deep dive in online marketing and automating my, things that I've been doing in the past. And I've created a system using a new funnel company that I'm excited about. And I was able to go from manually, getting people to take surveys and then manually getting people to watch a video and then manually following up with email campaigns. But now it all triggers and does it automatically with just one survey link that gets clicked, and so now it's actually speeding up my using this technology, speeding up my prospecting, my business, and my follow-up sequences. And just following up, it's all automated, so now I feel like I'm working smarter, not harder, because all the things that I want my prospects to see, I can automate that and they're seeing it as we speak. So I'm excited for that. And, I'm going to get into this new book here. I just got it in the mail right here. Traffic Secrets.
Oh, Traffic Secrets.
Yeah, I gotta read that just so I have an understanding of how. There's people out there already doing it, right? You see it you get ads on your phone and Facebook, and you get bombarded. You click on when you get bombarded with all this stuff. I want to know what it's all about.
Yeah,
and I want to learn that world and imagine if I can bring people to me and automate that, and then all I have to worry about is the closing piece, which I'm pretty good at because I've been in sales all my life. So I'm excited, and that's what's been going on in my world, and just trying to work smarter, not harder.
Brilliant. And what's I think like that's a great little topic there, Francisco. I think we should, or maybe we should cover today. And I know Andy's going to say something in a minute. He's about to open that mouth of his. He's going to go into it. But let's talk about automation. Let's really talk about automation, what that really means. So, Andy, I'm going to give you the floor 1 second. But Francisco, like marketing, seeing, Facebook ads, seeing YouTube ads, seeing Instagram ads, going on a website and being tracked and seeing an advertisement of some sort to sell you a product or service, right? Those ads are leading you to somewhere where you can buy that product or service, and it's pretty much going to be creating that person who's created that ad is selling their product or their service. And when you go on there, even though you don't know them, even though you have no idea, you might actually click and buy. And when you click and buy, you purchase, you get the product or service, and they get paid. And this is something that's online. It's automated. It's running 24/7. It's running 365. And I think it's just goddamn sexy. I think it's brilliant. I think it's like, I want to be on the beach while I run my business on automation, because while I'm sipping that cocktail, baby, I've said this one time, I'm going to pay it. I'm like, how good does that sound to you? Like,
yeah. And I just want to add, since I've been quarantined, I look for little things here and there online. And what happens is I start to get ads and I start to be put into funnels. Like today, I just ordered a wallet. And I was like, I need a new wallet.
yeah.
Right. And then all of a sudden I get these cool wallets that are super thin, and they're sharing the value of why that wallet is better, because it's, I got this bulky wallet around here. Now I can get a thin one for a low price. So I'm finding myself shopping online. I'm paying $20 here, $15 here, $30 here.
Right.
But I'm paying that because they're coming to me through these campaigns on things that I need anyway. Right. Or if I'm searching, and my space is travel, somebody wants to search for travel, and all of a sudden I pop up, my campaign, my automation campaign pops up, and they see the value, and I mean, it's working on me why can't my business work on other folks? You know?
Yeah, 100%.
So,
100%. That's fantastic. Andy, say it.
Yo.
Get it out there, man. Come on, I know you got something.
Well, basically, same as Francisco, really. You know, all this time on our hands, and we should be like educating ourselves a little bit more on the online space, because it's not the new way, it's the way. And unfortunately, lots of people who many years ago, I think, got diverted because they changed out to new systems like algorithms and things like that. I think it shied them away from actually the main reason or main purpose for social media, and the actual clues in the title: social media. So you be social with your media, and then obviously people will come and be attracted to you. And obviously attraction marketing is one of those things that all of us aspire to, you know, get good at. And like Francisco said, you get put through funnels for everything now. If you go on Amazon and buy something, you're going to funnel. And what it does, it tracks what you buy, and then it offers you something else in the same space. So, you know, if you bought this, it will say these people, you know, so bought this yesterday and they got this, this, and this. So it gives you add-ons to everything. So there's a way out there to do all this stuff, and it's just basically understanding it and how to get it set up. And then once you've got it set up, it's how to upscale it, so that it basically, like Francisco said, it's 24/7, 365. You literally, you know, occasionally get hands on, but the rest of it is evergreen. It just keeps on going. And evergreen, for those that don't know what that is, that means that your content always updates. So you don't have to update it, it does it itself. So for instance, if you've got specific videos and stuff that you have for specific products, and they're sort of from a certain source, and as long as that link to them stays the same, every time that product gets updated or changed, or the prices change, that will update automatically. The only thing you have to do then is just change any sort of copy that you've got, add copy, and that's it. And that makes it so much easier when you set something up once and you just get paid for it. And I remember years, I think I spoke to you about this, Nick, before. I used to have nearly 200, 300 blogs, and they were generating me up to 10 grand, $10,000 every single month, not without me doing anything, you know. And then when these algorithms came in, I sort of dropped it, you know, and people said, oh, don't use the internet, it's not good, all that sort of stuff. But what it wasn't so much the internet wasn't good, I wasn't good. I wasn't following the trends and how people were doing stuff. And then, you know, people then who were in that space understood it a bit better than me, were basically capitalizing on it and obviously making heaps and heaps of money. And that's how you got these .com millionaires that are out there, you know, from sitting at home in front of a computer in their bedroom or whatever, and then making millions and millions of dollars, and their parents like going, what are you doing? You know? And that's basically where we're trying to get back to now. But again, it's all it is now is just upscaling our learning, because we know most of it. It's just getting all the bits and pieces that we don't know. And then if we got somewhere that we can go, like a single platform, for instance, that does it all for you, with a little bit of work and a little bit of understanding and training, you can get your head around it, then that's going to be the way, you know. So it's everyone wants to do things the easiest way possible, but you want to do it right.
Right.
That's what I believe.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Hey, Kev, how we doing, brother? From Texas.
I'm doing great, Nick. How you doing, brother?
Good, mate. Good. How's Texas out there?
Texas is gorgeous.
It looks gorgeous.
Perfect. For like 77 or something like that. Sunny.
Beautiful.
Storm yesterday, but
it's raining in Wisconsin today.
Oh no! I'm glad to be here. Then.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hey, Kev, do you want to do? I know you've been on a couple of these calls before. I know you call yourself I think it's the global influencer on YouTube, right? Tell us, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself. And I know that you're a network marketer. I know you maybe do a couple of other things, but I know on the platform that Francisco was telling about, a brand new funnel software platform that I believe most of us are using, or we're starting to use now. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, Kev, and maybe where your plans of influence and what your action plan is going forward for your business, and what you're wanting out of it, and what's that going to create for you and your family?
All right. Is it Kevin A. Valenta? I'm pretty much a family. I'm devoted to my family, and that's why I'm doing everything that I do. entrepreneurial wise, knowing I work at a job as a painter. Actually going to be probably starting up as a painting business pretty soon. However, I know that's not the answer. That's not going to carry me through and take care of my family and leave a legacy, shall we say. I want to be an example for my kids too. I've worked on a lot of stuff, haven't fully succeeded at everything, but you know, one thing I know my kids always tell me is they learn from me that you keep going no matter what, and looking at the end in mind. So I guess I'm proud to say that they get that from me, even though I haven't accomplished all my goals yet. So we keep moving. And that's why I do it. It's for my family, my kids, my wife. My wife had actually gone through where she had a disease, I think that's 6 years ago, called aplastic anemia, where her immune system was attacking her blood. And ultimately, through the process, she ended up having a complete bone marrow transplant. So, I mean, it's a rare disease, 1 in 10,000. And the mortality rate years ago wasn't as good as was now. And I mean, just very fortunate for her to be here. And one thing she told us was that when she was in the hospital, it gave her a chance to look back on life, not knowing she was going to live or die. She just wants to live and enjoy life. So I would like to fulfill her dreams on all that also. So that's my thoughts and my reason for doing what I do. The reason I'm excited about that platform is because my thoughts are, because I'm not very tech savvy, but I like to simplify everything. And online marketing, everybody's doing it. There's kids that are making millions. I mean, my son talks about some of these YouTubers that they got unlimited amount of money and they live in these mansions and they're all given all this stuff. They do the work on YouTube and videos and that, but create a duplicative system that everybody can do. You know, I think the average person is looking for something that they can plug into and not be tech savvy, but at the same time, if it's there and they can do it and do the work, they can, and do it. So I'm kind of an average guy, I guess. And I like to give average guys the same opportunity. I know not everybody's going to take it. Not everybody has the same thought process, but yeah. So they said, I think the platform is great because online marketing is where it's at. That's the time we're in. I think utilizing online, some of the, the high tech with the high touch and combining them and working around, kind of put yourself above everybody else that's just out there doing funnels. I like to put the high touch in there too, the personalized.
Right.
But like Francisco said, nice, you can be out doing your stuff and your business is always working no matter what you're doing. You're always bringing in. So that way you can say it's global influencer idea. You're working around the world at the same time, all the time.
Yeah, I'm totally with you, Kev. It's like, ever since I got into network marketing, my goal was like, how can I travel the world and get paid? Like that was I was a personal trainer and I went online personal training. So I didn't get stuck in the gym. So I could travel and still get paid from something I loved. I got introduced to network marketing. I'm like, boom, this is golden. This is just like, this is like an angel came, right? Yeah. Dropped it on me, baby, and like, they figured it out. And I've been trying to figure it out how to do this. It's not like, not build your network marketing business at home for 3 to 5 years of your life to try and hit the top rank, or a business in general, staying in one location and building that, I was like, there's got to be a better way that we could be anywhere and have success and grow our business, scale our business, and have ongoing, constant cash flow and residual checks coming in every single month, regardless of what location we would be in. Like, that's where we're going as a world, as an economy. I know a lot of people have opened up their eyes since COVID, since that's popped out in the world. And so, I'm just super excited on where we're going, Kevin and Francisco and Andy, John, Eugenia, Bernard, and anyone else watching this. This is just the real key to automation is really putting yourself out there and marketing yourself, having a funnel that can sell your product or service for you, then learn on how to do organic traffic and paid advertising so you can bring the leads to that specific product or that service, and have that running on automation 365 24/7. Because when you are sleeping, when you're hanging out with friends, while you're enjoying a drink on the beach, while you're watching Netflix, it's still running. And it's like, is this money machine? It's this automated machine just going without you. And you have all these systems set up, and pretty much it does everything for you once it's set up. So, I'm really excited on where we're going, guys, with our businesses. And this is fantastic. So, Kev, thanks for sharing, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
It's your time, Kev. It's your time.
It is my time.
And now is everyone's time. And there's not many people I know, definitely in the network marketing space, that's doing this or is learning this. It's a very small amount of people. So we are in early, means we're going to find what really works, what doesn't work. We're going to become experts in this field very, very fast. And as long as we just keep together and stick together and help each other out when we have problems, we can get this success going and these results producing. And oh man, it's a different game then, So it's super exciting. So
I'm sorry to interrupt. I was just saying, this is what excites me about it is the main fear most people that get in network marketing is they don't want to bug their friends and family. I mean, sooner or later you got to talk about it, but then at least it's natural because they're afraid they have too short of a list. So they don't want to run out of their list. That's why this excites me, and that's why, like I say, getting it early is a neat thing where we can figure it out and kind of know everything.
Yep.
So when you get somebody in, you can plug them in and say, "Hey, this is automated. You have your leads will come. You just got to do the work, and I'll help you and I'll show you."
Sure, 100%. And talking about friends and family, you would think that your friends and family, regardless of what business you may be in, it could be affiliate marketing, you could become a coach, you could become a personal trainer, you could be have your own painting business.
Yep.
Whatever business may be, you'd always think your closest friends and family would support you normally, right?
Yep.
In most cases, they don't.
No.
And so when it comes to network marketing, we're sharing, we're sharing our opportunity or our business or our product with our first top 20 list, as we've been told, right? And I believe that works. It's worked. It's for the masses. It's a system that works. I just know I'm not the masses. And I know if you're on this call listening, you're not part of the masses, right? And it works. And I think it works for some people when it can work for, it's like a strategy or a system can work some of the time, but not all of the time, right? How many times, if you are a network marketer, how many times have you gone through a top 20 list? How many times have you written a list of names on paper? How many times have you written the same name down on paper? I know I've done it a lot, and because that's what we've been taught. And what we're being taught now in the internet marketing or digital marketing space or the online world is you don't have to bug friends and family. Even if you want, if they want to join in, let them come to you. And that's what online internet marketing will teach us and teach everyone listening is it will show you how to attract the right people who actually want to come see your business or your product or your service, right? Instead of you, hey, you want to come see what I'm doing? No. Oh, okay, but I still want to show you. No, right? We've been there, right? And
or
so
you've tried
a
few things, and you call them up, and they're like, "Okay, what's it this time?" Right?
Right.
Or in most cases, they ghost you. So you ring them, you try and text them, you try and message them, they don't even answer you back until they've got something they want to show you. Then they do the same to you. When they've got something they're excited about, they want to show you it. And you're like, hold on a minute. When I had something, you didn't want to look. But I don't. I pay them a cassette. I pay them a cassette courtesy. I look and I say, "Hey, this is cool. Do you remember that thing I showed you?" They go, "Yeah." Okay, it's very similar to that. Have a look at what I've got, and you show them back again. I've done that a couple of times as well. But you find that if those people you contact all the time, suddenly when the time's right, they find the most ridiculous thing to join. And I mean, really, something that's not in their space at all. They don't even. They've got to learn about all this stuff. Where if you pick something like you're a YouTuber or you know how to use YouTube, that's your thing. If you know how to write ebooks, that's your thing. You know, all you do is find someone who can do something you can't do. They teach you, you teach them. It's a bit of a, you know, a trade-off. And a lot of big internet marketers and influencers out there do join forces with a lot of people. I mean, I've not seen a single book on internet marketing that's written by one person. If you look at all the books that are out there, there's someone and someone else. And in the front, it's either got someone else who's already well established doing the little insert in the front for them. And then obviously, on the back end of it, it's got, you know, go to these people and stuff. So it references other people through their book, because that's the way that they do things. They sort of collaborate. So, you know, a lot of people don't realize that collaboration is actually not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength, because you're trying to leverage off other people what they know.
Right.
And believe me, I've sat on internet marketing things back in the day, and you know, I've been totally confused. And I've said one thing, and they've gone, "Oh, we didn't think of that," because literally they're thinking too much in that techie space. And I think that's what a lot of people get worried about when it comes to internet marketing. They think, "Oh, I've got to do market." They think of the word marketing. They think of the internet. They're like, "Oh, I'm not tech savvy. I can't build websites." That's the first thing everyone thinks. I can't build a website. Next thing is, I don't know how to put stuff up there. What do I put up? You know. But if they just look at their Facebook now, 9 times out of 10, if you went through all your content, let's go back 50 days. I guarantee 50 days ago, your content was different from today.
Right.
And just that change, people notice. And if you look at all the posts that get the most, I say to everyone, all the posts you put up that get the most interest, most clicks, most shares, they're the kind of posts you need to keep putting up. Because those are the people who are going to follow you. And this is very similar when you've got a system that works, you know, it's a bit like casting a big net out there, but what you're doing it tactically. You know, you're not going to cast a net in the middle of the sea to catch freshwater fish. You know, you're not going to catch salmon, you know, jumping up a stream in a lake. You know, it's not going to work. You have to have the right net, the right bait for the right place. And it's all about that sort of stuff and understanding it. And once you've got that down to a T, you then know that if I put out, I don't know, say 10 ads, you know, into this and this, I know I'm going to get this sort of reaction. But you're not going to know that unless you test it out first on all the free areas, like Nick was saying. You know, do your free organic marketing first, and then look at paid marketing on the same scale, but obviously only aiming at that pond or that lake or that stream or whatever, you know, and then make it more niche for you. And again, you have to work with yourself here and basically start looking at yourself and how do I market me? Because remember, when whatever business you're in, if that business sort of goes, it's still you. So you have to market you too. And if you're doing the two together in tandem, which is what Nick does, you know, it pretty much means that, you know, oh, this Nick's the travel boss guy. He does this and that, and you know, a list of stuff, you know, and that is what you want to try and do is have when someone comes front of mind and they say your name, they remember travel boss or whatever it is you're doing, you know, in any business. And I think that's one of the things people forget is to put that human element in there. You know, what do people really want? And unless you ask people, you know, in your posts and stuff like that, you're not going to find out. So a lot of it is doing a bit of research yourself just by doing organic posting, like Nick was saying, and then seeing who reacts to it the most. And then what you do is, and this is what I do all the time as well, so another little nugget for you. If someone likes your post or shares it, I go to that person's page and I look at what they've done. Who are they influencing? Who are their influencers? So I can then go and tag onto those influencers they've got, because they might be bigger than them. And again, it's like you build your stuff through other people. So it's like a form of collaboration without actually getting permission. Just basically go reach out to some people that are in the background there, and hopefully those guys will look at your stuff and go, actually, yeah, that's pretty cool. I might have a look at that, and I might follow you on YouTube and all the rest of the stuff you got. So all of the stuff you're saying there, Kevin, as well, is pretty succinct to what everyone is trying to do. You know, is basically get themselves into a position where they are the most sought after person for a particular thing. You know, when someone says travel boss to me, I think of Nick and Monica straight away, you know, without even thinking about it. You know, if I think of I think she calls it something goddess, travel goddess, or whatever. Yeah. Again, I think of Monica, because that's what she coined herself. You know. So again, it's just basically it's having some way of not having your name associated to you, but having something associated to when your name is said. Because once you've done that, you're starting to leave that legacy trail, so people start looking for you more often. You know, and that's why people jump on these calls.
Exactly, Andy. Exactly. Yeah. And it's like, you got to become an expert in your field. Become an expert. How can you become an expert in your field, in your area? Definitely online right now is creating content, creating value to the people that you're wanting to attract. So if you are a network marketer, you want to attract network marketers, you need to create content on network marketing. If you're trying to attract people who love to travel, then you got to start creating content and value on travel. And you're going to attract people who love travel. If it's basketball, shooting hoops, slam dunks, start creating content on basketball. And you're going to attract people who like to see more basketball, and they're going to come to you. So you're going to become an expert, and you can start on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you prefer, audio, video, or written posts. And you got to start doing this on a consistent basis. So, you know, I know that everyone sees me. I'm doing something on travel. I'm doing something on the Network of Pro platform. I'm doing virtual coffee once a week. I'm talking about this and talking about that, and I'm doing it consistently. So now people know, and I think of Nick, as Andy said, I think a travel boss, how to become your own boss, travel the world, right? So when you want your people, because you guys are entrepreneurs and you guys want your people to come to you and buy your stuff, buy from you, become part of your community, you need to start putting value out there on a daily basis. So you find out that period of time, if it's 1 hour a day where you can write up a post or do a video, a Facebook Live, a podcast, whatever it is that you feel comfortable with, and you do it that hour every single day consistently for the next 30 days. And there's a really cool challenge, guys. It's called Find Your Voice, where you can do a Facebook Live every single day for 30 days straight. And you could test it on different angles, different perspectives, different messages, different, I'm going to talk about network marketing today. I'm going to talk about affiliate marketing tomorrow. I'm going to talk about travel. I'm going to talk about basketball. I'm going to talk about fitness. And I'm going to do this consistently for 30 days. And while you're videoing yourself every day for 30 days, you're going to find out what message works, what piece of content, right? What people more than what they didn't, right? You're also going to find out how to talk to a camera, talk to someone, find your voice. You're going to find how to talk to people via social media, which is the key. And if you guys start knowing how to talk to people on a camera like we're doing right now, you can talk and you can be real and you can add value. You can send them to the next place where you can help them reach that next level, whatever it may be. That is where you build the audience, and the audience will stick to you like glue, because they'll start loving you and your content and your value, and then they'll buy from you. And so instead of you, if you're a network marketer or you're in business for yourself, instead of you reaching out to people, these people will come to you because they'll be attracted to you. And that is attraction marketing right there, right? That's attraction marketing. And that's a free strategy. You can start today. That's no charge, guys. It's free. Do it today to start. If it's a written post and a photo, if it's a podcast audio, if it's a video recorded, then uploaded, if it's a Facebook Live, whatever it may be, find something that works for you and just do it consistently, okay? And you know, when your people come to you, you want them to become part of your movement, your community, your tribe. And so my tribe is Travel Boss. You got the Travel Bosses, right? But obviously for you and your people, when they become part of you, what do you want them to be called? Like, is it the Valenta influencers, right? Right? Is it the Acosta? I'm trying to pick up stuff here. The Acosta donut killers, whatever it is. They love donuts, and you know, whatever it may be. Like, you got to think of that something. And so when they join you, when they buy from you, when they join your community, they're like, hey, you know, I'm this. This is what I am. I love this. Yes. And no one can stop me, you know, because that's what now they feel that they're part of you and your community. So think about this, how you're going to become an expert, an influencer, a person that people look up to, how to build credibility, rapport, real relationships. And so when you do decide to share something on what you're wanting to sell, they're going to buy because they trust you, they like you, and you built rapport with them, right? So that's a good nuggets right there. So yeah, guys, we're in the social media world. We're in the online world, and we want this to duplicate. We want this to be automated. We want attraction marketing. We need to create content, value. And this is regardless of what industry or profession or business you're in. This is for all businesses. Our business is a business. Yes, every business is slightly different and how it all works. But again, you want business income, you got to treat it like a business. You want hobby income, hobby business. Is you want hobby income, hobby business, you get hobby income, right? You get me there. I'm just blabbing on now. So become an expert in your field. If you want to sell donuts, you go to a donut shop online. Tell people when they join you, they're going to become killer donut men, right? They're like, I'm buff donut man, whatever it is, right? Whatever you're wanting, you need to start creating content because like when Nick knows this. He's an expert. I go to him and buy from him. Kevin knows this. I know Kevin's a pro at painting. If I want my walls painted, I'm going, hang on, guys.
Hey Andy, did we lose everybody?
I think everyone's jumped or they've lost the sound and stuff. So they're all up to stay on it because obviously we're holding the call, so you might be able to jump back on with us.
Okay, that I will. Thank you.
I'm still here, but sorry, can't really talk because my kids are very noisy sometimes, most of the times.
That's cool. That's what kids do.
Nice meeting you
You're getting
guys.
some good content there, guys. Yeah. You're getting some good content, yeah.
Yeah.
I came in on the tail end.
That's what it's all about.
I'm still learning, still studying.
That's what it's about. It's about you haven't got to be an expert though.
Okay.
So what I came in on, it appears that we're going to utilize social media, podcast and Facebook Live for like 30 days straight. to be able to expose with, then develop credibility, trust and rapport. So whomever sees it, they get accustomed to seeing you, and in that way they can feel free enough to let their guard down and then say, hey, you know what? I'm inclined and I'm looking for this, and you got it. So let me join in and find out what you got, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's all about literally everything is trust based.
Yes.
If you ever buy anything, 9 times out of 10, you don't buy it because you want it. You buy it because the person selling it has sold it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the person you buy, not the product.
Absolutely.
You know, one of the little tricks I learned many years ago is that people don't buy on logic normally. They buy on emotion because they want it. You know, if they want something, they will buy it. If they don't want it at a particular time, they won't. But as soon as you're front of mind and they know what is going on, then obviously that will change things. So it's all about basically keeping things real, like Nick was saying. You've got to basically be authentic, and if you're not your authentic self when you're doing stuff, or you start giving it some sort of weird bits and pieces that are literally nothing to do with anything, it's gonna make you, when you actually do stuff, it's gonna make you feel a bit false yourself, a bit fake. And I know they say fake it till you make it, but unfortunately those days are gone. Faking anything, be real, because people want realism. If you're not doing very well in your business, they need to know that. If you're going for a certain challenge, they need to know that, because sometimes people empathize with you, and empathy is an emotion. And like I said, people buy an emotion. So if they're having an emotional moment and it's because of you, then they might sort of see where you're coming from and then be more inclined to listen to what you're saying and what you've got putting out there. So all that stuff there is it's going to help you.
Absolutely. Now, has anybody started doing this yet?
What's that?
Utilizing the podcasts and or doing Facebook Live to promote what they're doing?
I've done Facebook Lives. You can do LinkedIn Lives as well now. So you go on LinkedIn and do the same thing. On LinkedIn, though, little tip is don't wear a t-shirt or some sweatpants or whatever. Wear something more business-like, because that's a business platform.
Right.
That's a tip on that one. So don't go on there and do a web, in a thing about this is my whizzy dizzy whatever. You go on there and all you do is add value. That's all you do on that one. Because what happens is people will look for you, like Nick said, when you're adding value, and they look for you on every single platform. They look for you on LinkedIn, they look for you on Foursquare, whatever things you're in, they'll try and look for you on them.
Okay.
Even MySpace, if you've still got a MySpace account from years ago. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I think we're going to go to StreamYard now. I think Nick's just put a StreamYard link in. So I'm going to basically give that link. Give me a second. I'm just going to give it to you.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Have you got it?
I kind of like to see things in action to get a real good feel of it.
Yeah.
And build from there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like that as well, because it actually helps, because you're sort of like you're in a space where you're relatively sort of okay with. So what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to put in there's a message that's come from Nick. I'm going to paste it in. I'll send it to you. If you just go to that, we can then jump off this, and then we can go to that StreamYard link that you just sent us.
Okay, so we go to there. Okay.
All right, so you copy that and then paste it into your browser. That'll take you to StreamYard, and that'll put us back on the call again.
Okay.
Got it? Fantastic. Right, I'll see you in the other call.
All right, thank you.